For some reason, when I try to hear myself to test the audio, it doesn't work. So, anyway, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, HD. Congratulations on being first. I need to remember, I want to set up something that actually tells you how many times you have redeemed first. I want to set that up. I want to set a command like that up because I think that could be really fun. I just need to like learn how to do it, but I have seen someone else do it. But I want to do that because I think that could be really fun. Brewster, how you doing, my friend? Lo, how you doing, lovely? How's everyone going? Guys, serious talk. We have a mission. We have 4 days left in this game. I love the schedule's me live now. Literally, Lo, I was thinking all day, I'm like, don't forget to post that you're live later. Like, don't forget to do it. Leia has been such a little shit. And I just forgot. And then I was live and I was like, oh, I didn't post that. That's great. Whoops. But what I'll do for the rest of this week, I'll do schedules on a daily, like if I'm live that day. And then next week I'm gonna like plan out the week. But this week is a bit chaotic because I'm traveling and work is all over the place. I've got a bunch of appointments because I've got the wedding on the weekend. So I'm like, I was all like, it's just a wedding. It's not my wedding. Like, it's just whatever. I'm not gonna do all these things. Nah. This bitch getting her lashes done, nails done, hair done, like fucking you'd think I was getting married, like I don't know why, but anyway. So my week is fucking chaotic as shit. Hello, Q, how you doing, lovely? So I don't quite know what like streams will look like, but it's May the 4th tomorrow. So today we have a mission, and that is to finish Coffee Talk 2. We have 4 days left in this game to do. The day we just did was relatively short. I think we can do it. But that is our mission tonight because we also only have 3 hours because I'm going to my mum's tonight to get my dress taken up for the wedding. This isn't my wedding, and the amount of disruption on my life this week because it's so out of my comfort zone doing all this stuff. So that's why we're not in the just chatting screen. Oh, I meant to put a beanie on because my hair's here. What beanie do I have? I meant to put a beanie on. Do I have your beanie? Not well at all. Anyway. My hair definitely needs a wash. Oh, wait.
Something Q always quotes Twilight.
Beautiful. Q, thank you for the 19 months. Thank you for the resub. Thank you, Q. This is like literally one of my favorite beanies. It's a vibe. I am the snack dad of the stream now. Not yucky. Thank you, boo. It needs a wash, but thanks. Also, we will go to just chatting for just 1 second. This beautiful baby that I love so much has been such a little bitch tonight. She was like, anyone who has cats knows the meow that means they're so mad at you. And like, not like just grumpy that they want food, but like want to kill you mad. She's been doing that all night, and I think she wants more food, which she usually gets. I split her meal for like morning and night now, where I never used to. And I think she expects it as soon as I finish work, whereas that's never been the case. Anyway, hi Erin, how you doing? I have not, Q. I should though, I should. Anyway, she's had an attitude. She's had an attitude, so a catitude if you off the desk. Anyway, oh, I can imagine. And because it's Noctis, right? Is a black cat. So I feel like black cats have more attitude as well. I could be wrong, but I feel like orange and black cats are both equally unhinged. Wait. I don't want to do this. Hold on. I wanted to go back. Hold on. Heck and screamy boy. Yeah. I'm doing good, Erin. Thank you for asking. I took some extended time off and was like, I say extended time off. It really wasn't in the grand scheme of things, but I only really streamed once or twice in a fortnight. And it was really nice having that space and that break. Okay, this is what I wanted to come back to check. Does that mean... That must mean percentage that I've gotten done. Because, like, progress-wise, we're close to the end. But no, I'm doing really good now, Erin, so thank you for asking. Black cats are chaos personified. Oh my god, I want one so bad. That's who Grogu's gonna be. Grogu's gonna be a little black cat. 8 cats. And through the scientific method, figured out the tortie was the most sassy. That tracks, that tracks. White was the most racist, except with you, so take that as you will. Q, did that cat do an ethnicity reveal on you and reveal that in fact you're actually white? Sorry. I just will bring up ethnicity reveals whenever I can because they're so dumb and I love them so much, and I guarantee it's only ever white people doing them. My tools in. Wait, can't scan it. What are you doing at work today, Erin? What are you doing at work today? I always say that if Noctis if the void can scream back. Yeah. Scarlett Johansson is my auntie. Oh, then you're I was gonna say you're Asian. What was it that she was pretending to be? Japanese? Was that what she was pretending to be? Because it was Ghost in the Shell, right? I bought that movie and then never watched it because I read all the stuff about it and I was like, oh, now I feel guilty for buying it because I was a big Scarlett Johansson fan at one point. Just because she's attractive. I'm sure she's very talented. I've only seen her in Avengers stuff. Brewster, please come to the next day. You could hook Brewster up with Scarlett Johansson, Erin? You know Scarlett Johansson? She's great in Her. I don't know if I've heard of that. I don't know if I've heard. That was a fucking knee slapper. Voice only? Wait, I want to check out what Her is. Her movie. I've not even heard of this movie. Like, even I quite often will be like, I don't know what this is, and then I'll look it up. I'll be like, oh, well, that's what it is. No clue. When did it come out? 2014. That's crazy. You could hook Brewster up with working in the warehouse. I think he would rather date Scarlett Johansson, to be honest, than work in the warehouse. I mean, personally, if I had the option right now between working and dating Scarlett Johansson, I would work. No, I'm joking. Thank you so much, Bruce. I got you. We did read all this. Also, I've got a little bit of red wine. Oh, okay, guys. I learned recently. I swear we'll finish this game tonight. So when I was in Boston, staying with the Renos, so Alex and Ivy, we had like drinks a few nights or whatever. I learned that either I am very, very heavy-handed with pouring red wine, or Alex is very, very light-handed with pouring red wine, because he poured me a glass and I swear to God that it was a quarter cup, the equivalent of I don't know if that was in the game. It was the equivalent of a quarter cup of wine in this, in a similar glass like this. It was wild. Quasi the Hippo deleted my message. Hippo's toxic. I'm sorry about that. You can't date my aunt if you're my child, right? Yes. You got your part. Oh, well done, Erin. That's so exciting. You're lost in the warehouse. I feel like that's a standard experience. Wine drunk zealous mean to mods. Well, good thing I'm not getting drunk. And I'm never mean to anyone. Thank you so... Oh, it is in the game. It is in the game. Oh my god, it's not in the game, it's Leia. What is she in? I thought it was like Hale in the game. She found a freaking dice and was knocking it around on the bench behind me. That's so funny. Oh my god, I still haven't taken the merch down. The merch was supposed to be down at the start of this month and I've not done it. It is still limited edition. It will be down soon. But if you did want to pick anything up, it is still live. How much damage did she do with the D6? I don't know what it was on actually when I picked it up. I think it was on a 1. He's being such a demon right now. Such a demon. Taking it easy day because self-care is important. Trying to send a message? Feed me. Okay, so Lucas isn't coming in tonight then because he said goodnight. Alright, we've got Aqua. Lots of things have happened. Can I order? Yes, what do you want? Cup of chai. Ah, fuck, I can't remember how to make the chai, dude. Yeah, I don't think we have the chai recipe, do we? Damn, that sucks. So, is it tea? No, is it milk? No, I know last time we played this I wanted a chai as well. I'm so sad. Stop. Wait. She's being such a feral child. Oh my god. Thank you. Just deliver it. Damn it, trash. How do you make it? I'm gonna look it up. Chai, coffee, milk. Oh wait, unless it's... I don't know. Oh, is it a masala chai? Oopsies. Is that what it is? Tea, ginger, cinnamon. Alright, see you then, dude. Tea, ginger, cinnamon. Alright, we'll try that. Well, I don't know if that's it, though. Maybe, I guess she said a cup of chai. So maybe that will be right. Because there's not just a normal chai. Yeah, there's not just a normal chai. Okay. Oh, what did we get? Wait, I'd read that. What did we get? Aqua. We learned more things about her. Moved to Seattle. Okay. So this is Aqua. We haven't seen for a few days. She's the one that works on the game. With, heck, what's her name? Myrtle. With Myrtle. Working on the game. How's it going? Pretty difficult, but I'll manage. Glad to hear that. How's that contract? Oh, true. Okay, she did reject the contract. There's no saving it really, which is a shame. Truly like their games with all the shady refinements they had. Could tell they looked down on us small devs. The scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I know now, just because they're a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all that. That is understandable. Trust them not to take advantage of you. You also go hee-hee to all the baristas in Seattle? You go hee-hee. Hee-hee. Excuse me. Try negotiating. Don't tell Myrtle. Didn't really go anywhere. Yeah, so she pretty much... It was a few days ago in game. but, and in real life, she got like a shitty deal with a developer or a publisher that she really liked. And they were like just giving her ridiculous conditions for getting the game done, and if she didn't finish it, then it was their property or some shit like that. Like, it was really dodgy. Wait, I can't even do Scooby-Doo. I was gonna try, I can't. I'm not doing it. Nice. So her and Myrtle made up. That's great. Was the only reason you wrote it? God damn it. It's because like I haven't watched a lot of Scooby-Doo, so I'm not like familiar enough with how it sounds to be able to even try to mimic it, I feel. Muito. Oh, Moidle is not ordering. We're going to the expo sale. Oh, we're hunting new parts for the PC. It's been a bit slow. Pretty much. Oh no. Next time I'm in voice with you. Yeah. When Tech and I were traveling together, what song was it? I had the Simple Plan Scooby-Doo song stuck in my head for like so long, because I think we did watch the Scooby-Doo. Well, Tech watched them. I slept. But they were like on. But yeah, I like had the Scooby-Doo, the Simple Plan Scooby-Doo song stuck in my head for so long. It's like, what's up, Scooby-Doo? That one? I don't remember the words. Anyway. I'm glad these guys made up and are like productively moving forward. That's great. Wait, I've got an invite for someone. Wedding invitation card for a certain someone? Fuck. Fuck, who was it for? Shazam, do it again. Shazam will not know. Shazam will absolutely not know. Fuck, who are the invites for? I think it was Gala and Hyde. Oh! Gala. Henry's not been in for ages. That sounds so good. Wait, is that that's kind of weird that they fed children Scooby snack. Right? Or is that just me? Why are these guys friends? STMJ? Respectfully, what the fuck is that? STMJ. What the fuck? Milk, ginger, and honey. Okay. I've given up trying to guess them. Cinnamon graham crackers. Yummy! I wonder what STMJ stands for. Oh, STMJ. That's cool. Oh, this was the drink we were asked for the other day and we didn't figure out. One sec. One. It's over. What's up? So, just anything with ginger? Oh, from the new selection. Okay. Ginger, hibiscus, and something else. Okay. Hibiscus, ginger, and it's sweet. Hey Bug, thank you so much for the look. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love this this game a lot. It's really sweet. I really appreciate the look. Oh, you were gonna Google it? Oh, HG, I appreciate that. Thank you. Q, I need a detailed review. It's a bit sweet, so not very sweet, just a little bit sweet. I don't fucking know this one. Wait, do we already have it though? Oh my god, I did. I'm a gamer. I'm a fucking gamer. Oh wait, I just got an achievement. Unsolicited bouncer. I didn't give him the fucking invite. I didn't give him the invite. I didn't give him the invite. I didn't give him the invite. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. We've got to speedrun this game. We're running out of time. What a take? What do you mean? What happened? I fucked up. Yeah, fuck it, I guess. Wait, I forget what chai is. Shit. It's tea, ginger, cinnamon. Gingy cinnamon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, the achievement is rough. Oh my god, I'm overheating because of stress. I'm a bad friend. The save's coming hard. I'm just a bad person, Aishi. Liz. I literally said I have to give him the invite. I was literally talking about it. Alright, what the fuck did you want? Oh my god, what was it again? I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. I can't remember the drink. No. Milk ginger honey. It is. It really is. It really. Ginger said no. What? Oh, milk ginger honey. Milk ginger honey. Oh no. I was so confused. Alright, now tell me what you want. Blah 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 blah. Bad friend, bad person, bad friend. Bad friend and person. And what the hell is this? Hibiscus. Ginger. Honey. Is that what it was? Yeah. Oh my god. The anxiety, the stress. I'm but immortal. And now we give the invite. Proceed. Serve. Of course I get a fucking achievement for forgetting to give him the invite. Do I get an achievement for giving him the invite? Absolutely fucking not. I was so worried that after all that you still wouldn't do it. HG, I would not have been surprised if I had not done it. You're letiered. Letiered. You have a big day, bro? Wait, why was he weird about giving the invite to him? He was like, sure. Okay, bro. Loads of work today, which is nice. I got that idea from what we were messaging about. It sounded like a big day. My big day was yesterday, this week. Because my work is in like waves. So like, if I have like a busy, generally I'll have like a busy period of 2 to 3 weeks, and then generally a week where it's like not as busy, or a week or two where it's not as busy. And on those weeks I tend to have like one really full-on day and that's it, which is quite nice. Oh my god, Q, the amount of times lately, because I've been eating, because it's such a good convenient snack, so I've been eating a lot of popcorn just in the little baggies. I get it stuck under my tongue, but at the back. Ugh. It's not pleasant. Oh wait. Oh, something happened? Is it spooky? Oh, that's good, bro. That's good. Technically acting in your position. So were they acting while you got your feet on the ground? Oh, okay. So Hendry's taking care of himself. Buddy isn't what he used to be. I don't remember these guys being friends. Buddy doesn't hold up when I transforming. It's harder to get up in the morning like today. I feel that. There are some mornings lately where I'm like, I just want to stay in bed forever and ever. Take over his role because he got a new one. He's just having a hard time letting it go. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, I've worked with a lot of people like that. That's very frustrating. But obviously there's a reason he applied for the new role, so he needs to just let go of his old one. And you got hired for a reason, so he just needs to let you do it. It's frustrating though. Oh, ginger's great for sore muscles apparently. Catch me in the kitchen downing ginger. Yes, yeah, for sure, because imagine if you weren't competent, like there's no way he could be letting go of the job. And I've worked with people like that too. Weather talk, sounds like I missed a ton. Alright, what drink you want? Okay, you want to talk about the case? Hendry, you know nothing about what I'm going to say. No, what are we talking about? You should have primed him before I got here. My bad. Didn't know you were coming till Gala mentioned it. Excuses, excuses. I've explained it to Hendry in short. There's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. Oh, thank God. I thought we were going to have to sit through the explanation. So check out if the tree is trying to figure it out. Okay. That's where we are now. That's about it. Do you have any more info? I'm glad you added massage my characters back. Yeah, just like down a shit ton of ginger and you'll be fine. Hi Ragnar, how you doing? Talking about, oh my God guys, talking about sore muscles. Does anyone know, are there glands like right behind your ears? Because I have such a swollen spot right behind this ear and I don't know if it's like a swollen gland or if like I've heard it by like headset, like having my headset or something. It's so sore and I was like, oh, I wonder if it's a swollen gland and there's lymph nodes. Okay, I reckon it's like I've got a swollen lymph node because it's so sore. Also Ragnar, thank you so much for the medical advice or biology lesson as soon as you get into chat. Thank you. How you doing, friend? And I'm doing good, thank you for asking. Oh, you got given the role and you got hired purely from your vibe, apparently 30 before it was instant yes for him and having literally no experience for the role. Interesting. Okay. I hope I'm not getting sick because I'm really looking forward to this wedding on the weekend now. I'll just have to down a bunch of like vitamin C and orange juice and stuff. Oh, it might be allergies. I've been stuffy lately. Maybe. But yeah, I was thinking about it today because I'm like, oh fuck, it's so sore. But yeah. Professional vibe check passer. That's what I want to be. Guys, on a, like, what do you guys, would I pass the vibe check for you guys? That's what I'm hoping, Q, because it's flared up before. HG, I didn't ask you. It's flared up before, but it's like really sore today. Okay, well fuck all you guys. You guys are bullies. Ooh, he put it. Oh, you were typing something. So no. Put it. XQC. Write what it was. Check for what I need specifics. I don't know. Like, if you met me, or you met me, I don't know. Like just a vibe check. I don't know. I'm not a Zoomer. I'm just out here living. Did I pass the vibe check when you met me? When we met, Brewster Kid and I were besties. I passed Brewster Kid's vibe check. Everything I'm about to tell you is real. It sounds crazy. Okay, I think we're gonna get a ghost story from Georgie. I did, yeah. I had a great time. He's such a sweet kid. It was really cute.
Rat jam, rat jam, rat jam.
Rat jam, rat jam, rat jam. Bailey, thank you so much for the 3 months. How you doing? 3-4 months. That's crazy. Thank you. Madame. Thanks. Damu. Vibing to some Val with Astro. Hell yeah. I hope you guys are having good games. I was talking to Astro a little earlier and she said you guys had a fucking shitty trio earlier today, so I hope you've had better luck tonight. You're doing great, sweetie. I keep forgetting to read. Ragnar, thank you for the British. Thank you for the British. I appreciate it. Yeah, she was telling me, I'm like, they sound like they're fun at parties. That's all you have? You don't need to apologize. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Never apologize. It's very sweet. Thank you. Okay, so Georgie's giving us an update on the lighter. Or a recap rather. So it was his grandpa's, and his grandpa probably bought it from the fairies that were at the market, which is where the accident was, and the tree and the tree ended up because there was a car accident. The person died. When they passed away, they left a tree as their remains, and now it's being haunted. We think it's being haunted because they uprooted the tree. My daughter likes this sort of mystery stuff. After talking to her about what's been going on, she believed my lighter was the key to making sense to all of this and gave me some pointers. So I went back there last night to the spot, you know, to where the tree used to be. Lit a few candles, put the lighter right in the middle of it all. This guy is trying to summon something. I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still, felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure if it was just me being creeped out or if there was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. Oh my god, Emma, welcome in. Oh my gosh. How was stream? How was stream? And thank you so much for the follow. We have anonymous follow alerts, but thank you so much. Wait, what did I just do? How did I not do the shout out properly? Hello? There we go. I'm a professional. D-Man, welcome in. Doomwave, how you doing, friend? And what were you playing? Tell me all about your stream. Raiders, welcome in. Hello. If you don't know me, I'm Zell. I'm an Aussie variety streamer. We are doing our best to finish Coffee Talk 2 tonight. We have another 2.5 hours to finish it, which we might not do. But I really want to play Star Wars tomorrow night because it's May the 4th. So we're trying to finish this tonight. Trying. Check this quote. Okay, Q, please. Karen, how you doing, friend? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Emma, please, I would love to hear about your stream, but I also know you've been streaming for a long time today. I feel like you started super early. I think I saw your going live notification. So please, like, go and do post-stream self-care if you do need to. I am being bullied by my chat right now. Q, please behave. Please. Is that supposed to be Wilford Brimley? Wait, who's Wilford Brimley? Trying to get through. Oh, very nice. How close are you? I'm looking up who Wilford Brimley is. Wait, Wilford Brimley. Oh my god, I can see that. He might. It might be. Maybe. I hope you're enjoying it. I thought about doing that, but I'm like, I left it too late to start it. Because I've only ever done one proper playthrough of Breath of the Wild. And I left it way too late to start a second playthrough. Because I was like, oh, I kind of want to do it because I've never 100%ed it or anything. But I'll just have to do it next year or something. Something like that. But yeah. But I'm glad stream was good. Please, yes, go and do like your post-stream self-care. Go and take care of yourself. Go get some food. Some water, have a little rest. Raiders, same to you guys as well. Please go and do post-stream self-care if you need to. But we would love to have you hang out. Coffee Talk, this is a sequel to Coffee Talk. It's called Coffee Talk 2, which generally happens when you have a sequel. You put 2 at the end of it. And it's pretty much like a visual novel, but there's some mini games involved as well, like with guessing, well, not guessing, like some puzzles to like figure out what coffees people want and stuff like that. And the stories behind all the characters have been really interesting, but we are pretty close to the end. And it's only been out a couple weeks, so there are spoilers if you are interested in playing the games for yourself. Thank you for giggling at me, HD. I need the validation. Thanks so much. Wait, it blew up? Okay, so wait, what did he do? Okay, he set like candles out, put his lighter in the middle, and then he walked away from it and it blew up. What he put together blew up. That is crazy. Set my own goals. Oh, nice. You'll be able to, yeah, I reckon you've got it easy. There's still like, what, 9 days? That's a decent chunk of time before the next game comes out. And that'll be so nice finishing that game and being able to dive straight into Tears of the Kingdom, which I'm so freaking excited for. I was looking at because I've pre-ordered the like special edition or whatever. So I'm like looking forward to like opening up all the badges and like looking at all the nice little pretty things and then playing the game. Can't wait. Oh, Ragnar, it probably is. Oh, that would surprise me. There's definitely some references in this game to other things, so it wouldn't surprise me. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It looks like such a good collector's edition as well. Like the pre-order bonuses I wasn't super impressed with from Anywhere, and I don't think Anywhere had a really good one. But the special edition itself looks beautiful. I'm really looking forward, like, it's an art book or like, I don't know, I'm really looking forward to like going through that and stuff as well. And I also got and I'm never going to use it, I got the amiibo as well. I'm never going to use it, but I was like, oh, I have to get it, because what if I can't get it later and then I'll be sad. Hey, how you doing? I hope you have had a lovely Wednesday. Welcome in. Yeah, I freaking love pins so much. I never wear them on anything, but I freaking am obsessed. Got the amiibo as well. Hell yeah. I can't help myself. I'm like, I need the things. I need to get them all. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to check it out. I hope it, I've never pre-ordered, I don't know if anyone else has. I've never pre-ordered anything from EB Games. So I don't know if it'll like come on the day or not, because I've got no idea when they send it. So I'm hoping I'll get it on the day, but we'll see. But I'm very excited, and I want to like dive straight into it because I want to be able to watch other people play it as well. I really want to see other people's content. So I want to like try and play as much as I can so I don't have too many like spoilers or anything. Oh, HD, how quick, did I know that? Maybe, I feel like we might have talked about it. It will be on the early release. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, that's good. Wait, what's an ASM? So I pre-ordered it to be delivered though. That's what I'm like. Oh, assistant manager. So that'll be, yes, yeah. For 3 years, oh my god. Stream for almost 8 hours, yes. I thought so, I was like, I feel like I saw your going live notification when I was working this morning. So yes, please go eat, go rest. I really appreciate you raiding in and hanging out for a bit. But yes, please take care of yourself. Yeah, Brew, I need to do that. That's one of the things. If anyone's interested, we're going to have a Zelda VC in the Discord. I won't be using it while I'm streaming the game, but it'll be for people who want to like hang out and play the game together. The only rule is don't spoil stories for each other. Just like share the joy of the game pretty much. And anyone is welcome to, anyone in the community is welcome to jump into that VC as well. The coziest VC, yeah. So I want to know if his lighter blew up. Pathor? Like, I want to know if his lighter exploded. Flame was burning white. I still feel like what's her name, Riona, has something to do with it. How was your Wednesday? What'd you get up to today? Wait, what did he say? Two small figures emerged from the corner, walking towards the lighter. They inspected my lighter while standing there, then they asked me straight up, "Is this lighter yours, guy?" I said, "Yeah." Then I fired a question back, "Are you the ones who've been messing with cars around here lately?" And they said yes. Sounds like case closed. So they're not ghosts. Hell no, thank God for that. Who are they? They were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all. Oh wait, do you know them? Oh my god, I thought it was going to be some of our customers. Okay. Did they know it was your car? No, because I only order takeout and I usually walk there. Wait, what did he say? What was the reason? Yeah. What was the reason? Oh, broken promise. We have to start way back. Oh my god. Busy day. 2 client appointments. Nice. Well, I hope all those appointments, the client appointments went well, If you don't mind me asking, what kind of like work do you do with your clients? Okay, the court ruling practically let the driver off the hook. It sparked a huge protest. In response, the mayor at the time gave his word to the victim's family. He promised to keep the tree as a landmark for the community. Oh. Then he died a few years ago. We all know recently what happened to the tree. The tree got ripped up. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's their attempt to keep the memory alive, not just for their friends. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Okay. Something about it bothers me a bit. Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me that their own memories are insufficient to ensure they're existent. By failing to remember, we, the outside party, will also gradually lose track of their existence. It just doesn't feel right. Yeah, we were kind of talking about this a little bit last night. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. Big job. That's cool. I feel like that would be quite rewarding work. How do we pay respects or remember someone who died a long time ago, like our ancestors? It's our call, isn't it? Every April, Rachel and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too when my wife was still alive. If our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. We'd clean their gravestones, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. It's how Nekamimis honour the dead. And I'm sure other cultures have their own ways too. I truly think continuing the tradition is something we do for ourselves though. It's tough dealing with Centrelink in the government, but it's pretty good, yeah. I can imagine. I had like student payments through Centrelink when I was at university. And yeah, I can imagine just from that kind of experience, I couldn't imagine having to like work directly with them. I can imagine it would be quite difficult. On occasion, I think they're just quite understaffed. At least that was my experience. It's been a while since I was in uni. Oh yeah, what is he doing? I got an idea on what I have to do right now. I'm just happy there's no ghosts. I was hoping it would be ghosts. I'm kind of sad it wasn't. Oh, the lighter works. I mean, it is magic. Heck, we even debated the sound effects and everything. It is like a magic lighter though, right? Like he got it from the fairies, or his granddad got it from fairies. It's haunted. Andrew's fucking funny as shit. Man is allowed to forget stuff as he gets older. Probably a well-timed bad chemical reaction. Interesting. Wait, he hasn't even ordered a drink yet. Shut it, Henry. Yeah. So Henry is Rachel's dad, so Rachel's the little cat, for anyone that remembers. Let me move over there. I love that. It's so funny to me. Oh, also, Raiders. If you're still hanging around, first of all, I really appreciate it. We are currently raising money for Cure Cancer's Game on Cancer. Is it going to work? There we go. So all of May, we're raising funds to help. We're raising money to help fund cancer research. So if you have any to spare, I would love if you donated. Thank you, Brew. Anyone who donates more than $10 Australian goes into a draw, or you have the option to select to go into a draw for a $50 Steam gift card. And I'll raffle that off at the end of the month once the campaign's closed. So yes, if any of you guys have anything to spare, that would be very appreciated. And if you are in Australia, excluding Western Australia, the sponsors are also giving away, working with Cure Cancer to give away some prizes as well. So yeah. So I came for the emotes from this game. TF2 Gaming? What's that? What's that? Well, this talker made me thirsty. Yes, sir. I think there's 2 or 3 that I'm gonna add, and they're gonna be in the Discord. Espresso? Okay, buddy. What's next? Guess I'll focus on the rumors. Word is going around that cars are being messed up. Wait. What's your plan other than talking to them? Don't want bad press to paint over the area's history. That's true. Nothing like rumors without being stopped. They'll just spiral out of control. Very true. Time to leave. Do they call? Something like that. I need time, friends. Good night. What'd you learn, Arm? Oh my god, this red wine is hitting good. It's so yummy. It's a what to explain? A king. Oh, it's long to explain? I'm curious. I want to know. Alright, October 1st, baby. Have you tried blackjack yet? Oh, you were telling me about it a little while ago, weren't you? Blackjack wine? No, I haven't. But I need to, because yeah, I remember now that we were talking about it. I need to see if I can get it anywhere. Oh, you can order it online. Oh, that's quite convenient. Get it on Celador and stuff. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I remember now. I'd totally forgotten. I'm glad you said something, because I'll see if I can find some. To try out. Vegan food on the rise. Gnome diet popular amongst young adults. Gnomes are vegans. The more you know, guys. Box office movie High Weapon hits astonishing 2 billion worldwide. What Generation Z really wants? An independent survey. Alright, let's have a look at this. Some stories. Super busy, see you tomorrow. Just saying hi. Look what Myrtle did, sneakily taking my super serious gaming face while playing Super Brawl Pals 2. Is this what I look like on stream, guys? Minus the tentacles? Is this what I look like? The more you know. Wah, wah. We had a break in the office to just play. Wait. Oh, we had a break in the office. Oh my god, I was like, we had a break-in in the office? Cutoff time is 1, no night shift. Okay, so Riona might be in today. Oh, I have more tentacles. Thank you so much. Thank you, HG. How they work one at a time and can affect your digestion. Oh, parasympathetic. I feel like I learned a little bit about the parasympathetic and I tried to say them and my brain gave up. I feel like I learned a little bit about them, maybe in a science class in school. But that's interesting, they only work one at a time. Rachel, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Nothing? Fail to inspire Rachel with your drink. Well, shit. Good. I love that this game gives me achievements for fucking up. It's like, oh, you made a mistake. Here's a little sticker. Here's a little sticky you can have. No, I can do it, but so far I haven't come up with anything I've liked at all, and it's been a week. So annoying. Enjoy. Oh my god. Might be the reason I have such crappy digestion. Wake up crappy. Well, the more you know. Hopefully with that knowledge, equipped with that knowledge, you'll be able to like take positive steps. Yeah. What do? I don't know, bestie. Start small. You're the star of the show. Want to know more about you or what you're thinking? Yeah. Right, I am the star, and since there's no real deadline, I can technically take my time too. Besides, this is something I wanted to do, not a contract with anyone. Shouldn't make Arami wait too long. Oh, I forgot that she's working with this composer, which is just so funny to me. I kind of go to the next. There we go. Think about it later. How you going? Hey, going? Did Dad come here? Yes. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala. It's good. Why? Didn't reply to my text, so I wondered what he was doing. Do you not see each other often? Just saw him this morning. We still live under the same roof. I thought you'd been raring to move out by the time you turned 21. How's it going? So when you think you're relaxing, you're actually not. That sounds like useful info to have. That's really cool. Dad's getting older, is becoming forgetful. I'm a little bit worried. Yeah, that's understandable. Don't really have anyone else, you know. None of our extended family lives in the States, so as much as he's been a nag my whole life, I feel like I should watch over him for now. Gamers, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Riona. Hello. Hey, gone. Oh. Goodbye. See you later, I guess. Alright. Is she alright? I'm not sure. A cup of milk? Okay, weirdo. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll drink actual water right now. What did the game give you a sticker? Yeah. Oh. I love that. Oh yeah. Watch it give me a sticker because I fuck up the milk. It fucking would. Imagine. Gave her wrong milk. Really wanted tea. I guess that does make sense though, like, because quite often even if I like rest, I don't feel rested. So it's like you have to activate that rest to get it like good quality. So I think that's really interesting. Why you know psychic? That is one of the things that I do really struggle with this game. There's probably two things that I think it needs. One, it does need voice acting. And two, but I understand why it doesn't have it because that's a huge cost to a small developer. So I fully understand why it doesn't have it, but it would be hugely beneficial to it. And two, I really do believe some of the instructions are just too vague to making some of the drinks. They're just way too fucking vague. Forgot to blink for so long. Q, are you okay? Do you need to go to bed? Found it interesting. I'm glad you think. Yeah, it is really interesting. And it makes sense why like you feel so good after having a massage or meditating and some of those other things. Because I definitely feel so much more relaxed after those things. You're stressed about traveling? Why are you stressed? Have you got everything planned out? For work. I think I'm sad. Oh, look, her eyes are welling. Oh no. Go drape your Q's eyes, please. What is that emote, Ragnia? Ew. Who is that? That's Steve Buscemi with someone else, right? Who else? That's upsetting. Been doing a lot of thinking. Oh. So throughout the game, Riona has been sort of struggling with what she wants to do career-wise because she wants to be a soprano singer in the opera, and she's been kind of battling with how to go about that. I'm actively blinking so aggressively. Oh my god, there's too many eyes in this chat. Wait, what did she say? Okay, might be a mistake. My apologies, I did not mean to be so dramatic. Would you two mind listening to my scattered thoughts? Interesting. Onto some bowl cut kid's school photo or whatever. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Poor Steve Buscemi. HG! I wish we'd clipped when I yelled at you, that was funny. I not yelled at you, but yelled your name. Okay. After listening to the experiences you and Mr. Lucas had, along with my conversations with Zelstis and the regulars of this coffee shop, I've gradually realised over the past week that I'm severely lacking in awareness about many things. And what makes it more troubling is it is likely that my ignorance was on purpose. It was so funny. Cute, please. That fucking cursed hippo emote is upsetting. Ignorance on purpose, what do you mean? You can be ignorant on purpose. Oh, poor thing. Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is a result of your efforts and tenacity. You honed your talent, but you did not shirk from taking risks in order to succeed. Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it, and I greatly respect your ability to do so. Mr. Lucas also, although I do not fully understand his content. He is successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I'm aware that that must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. To put it simply, I feel ashamed of myself because I may have become too comfortable with the status quo. To the point that I no longer strive to improve my situation. I've been trying, but have I been trying my best? That's debatable. And about my intentional ignorance, I'm simply afraid. I understand I only have a small chance of being selected for a role in a play, I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and the industry's expectations, along with my lack of higher education, and for the simple fact of what I am. I'm truly fine with all that, I really am. Because all of it is a pain I'm already familiar with. And perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I'm having to face unfamiliar rejections again, having to get used to new pain all over again. Just might be... Poor thing. Might be difficult. Aww. I apologize for all this ruckus. I didn't mean to. Miss Rihanna, would you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house. But Cells just insists, right? Right. In that case, I'd like something made with blue pea, no milk or ginger. Alright, let's have a look at what our blue pea options are. No milk or ginger. Have I done a blue pea with lemon? I have not. Let's do blue pea, lemon, and honey maybe? Yeah, let's do blue pea, lemon, and honey and see what it comes up with. Oh. That's kind of boring. No, I want actual drinks. Blue piss girl. Would you pee blue? Anyway. Imagine she's like, I hate this. She's like, this is the worst thing anyone's ever given me. What's on your mind? Right now I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all this. The driving force behind everything I've done up to this point. Well, what was it? Your driving force before you started questioning it. I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice, whether it's society's or my own, not only for myself, but also for my kind. I see. So it doesn't have to be opera, right? Pardon? Reaching that goal can be done a lot of ways, like politics. You're not wrong, but that was just an example. But I admit, being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. But that's not what you want to do, is it? My heart trembles for the opera. That is why I wish to pursue it, as long as I'm able. However, I believe it is also time for me to consider expanding my horizons. I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own fear forever, although I do regret that my one-track-minded efforts may have been in vain. I don't think everything you've done so far is in vain, though. I always believe in sincere efforts, but never mind that. What are you going to do now? I'm not sure. I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer. Lucas? He's an influencer. Oh, wait. Rachel and Lucas haven't met. Why does that name ring a bell? Oh, wait. Not closely, but I think we follow each other. Okay. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. What was the offer for? I was offered a spot on his new show. While he's still unsure of the format, his aim is to elevate underrated talents, to showcase and interview them in order to bring their work to the forefront. So what if you rejected his offer? Call him. That's true. Text him. Tell him you change your mind. What's the worst that could happen? People are allowed to change their minds. If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it? Not sure it'd be his loss necessarily. Shh, 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 shh. Just do it. Shh, 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 shh. I mean, that's a good point. Like, just because you say no to an opportunity doesn't mean you can say to the other go back to the person and be like, actually, never mind. Just a prank, bro. He responded. He's happy I changed my mind and is going to text me later to talk more about it. Seems like he's in the middle of something. At least that's one thing settled. Yes. Thank you. Just don't let them set the terms when you call. Yes. True, dude. True. True, true, true. I regret my one-track mindset. I cannot say it has been entirely detrimental to my life, as it is a habit formed during my time living in the commune. We banshees used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world. Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we would all work together as one, like gears in a machine. But you left the commune, correct? Yes. Was it difficult? No, because we're not a cult. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. The commune is simply a defense mechanism from the distant past. So the reason we do not see a lot of banshees around is it because many still choose to remain in the commune? Right. The world still isn't kind to us. However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned to drive. I seem to be fond of driving. I am. It's like having a mobile fortress, which is why I find driving calming. Even in traffic? Well, a mobile fortress, huh? Never thought of cars that way, but that's interesting. Perhaps it's better if I go now. Okay, I'll leave too. If you wish, I can drop you off. Really? I live pretty far from here. It's fine. Okay. See you later. Okay, I'm just gonna get in a car with a stranger that I just met today. Cool. That's safe. Not a cult. Every cult ever. Oh, wait another hour? Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's the end of that day? Dreamin' blue. These days are significantly quicker. Safety third. Okay. Gobley Labs shut down researcher finally stopped experiments after 1,304 incidents. Would you join a cult if they were open about being a cult, HG? Brewster, why are you asking? Users of Tomodachi's new stories feature and needs a longer duration. The piece of halfling advice that seared into my memory. There was a moment where I was like, hey, if Jennifer Hale started a cult, I would join. I think I would also join. Wait, we don't have power. This is spooky. Spooky. No delivery today. That's the only story today? It would be a lot more facts. So I drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories right now. Eyes on the happy couple. Wait, did they get married? Oh, it wasn't sad so much as cute though. But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the switch. Whoops, my apologies, Mr. Garley. You're literally solid like a wall. Although that is a compliment. Here we go. Oh! Nice! Oh, that's lovely. I thought the wedding was tomorrow in game. Oh my god, who was that at the counter just now? Wait, what? Wait, there was someone at the counter? Oh, I literally just clipped it on my stream deck. I was like, what? Let's go back and look. I was like, cool. Gonna gaslight? I'm just gonna stop believing you guys. That's crazy. That's crazy. That means I have regulars. Now, shall we get the celebration started? It's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline. I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband. Don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh, are you taking Lila's last name? No, we're keeping our last names, but I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy. Oh, that's gross. How many times must I tell you it was the City Hall flowers that make my allergies flare up? It's so cute. This is so nice. All right, what do you want? Something hot, sweet, decadent, chocolatey. Let's keep it. So, in summary, I'm looking this up because I don't want to fuck it up. Sweet. Wait, hold on. Sweet and chocolatey. Chocolatey, sweet. Oh, wait. Wait, I clicked coffee. Reset. Chocolatey. Sweet. Fresh. I don't know. After midnight. That has to be it. That has to be the right one. Hopefully the drink is to your liking. That has to be it. I love it. There we go. That's such a cute drink. Honestly, mint in hot chocolate is really nice. We're gaming. We're gaming. High praise from Hyde. Tastes a bit British. Tastes a bit British. Mustard in hot chocolate though. In hot chocolate? Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like two ships in the night before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. I blame the mood on you two. All I know about the UK is that British werewolf guy I once met. He went absolutely wild during Fury, but even then, he would beg the walls pardon after putting his fist through. Ew. Why would you put mustard in hot chocolate? True. Yeah, true. HG kind of weird, dude. Rude vampires are much more my type. Okay, piss nut. Q, I hope you sleep well. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Yes, I figured that was you going to bed. I hope you sleep well. Mustard and Milo though, Poggeth. Not offended. Rude vampire and proud of it. That would look great on a t-shirt. Consider it for a Christmas gift. Guess we should raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? Zelsta's maybe? I don't think I'm the right person to give speeches. Definitely are. Yes, if you want to, we'd love to hear you. In that case, thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lou, or Mr. Bailey's. Thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. Here. You'll always be part of our lives now, Zelstis. Absolutely. Short and to the point. Good speech. Your turn, Hyde. Really? Well, fine. Thank you, Lou and Bailey's, for entertaining me and making me consider a counselling career, however briefly. I like, I'm not sure, is it like clips in it? Like her hair, whatever she's got through her hair is really pretty. I like it a lot. You're a good bunch. That means a lot, Hyde. You've been a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time. Right. I don't know you as well as Elstis, guys, and I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did, but despite that, you made me feel welcome. You've immediately made me feel part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect as joy in the family you're starting today. That's really sweet. That's so cute. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. Wait, complete Lua and Bailey's good story arc. We can fuck up their story. I like that so many decisions in this game literally come down to if you make someone the right drink. Wait, what happened then? Are your allergies troubling? Oh, that's funny. Do apologize that we only serve a soft drink. Yeah. Whew, some bubbles would have benefited the occasion. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days. Oh, speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know. Oh, and I'm avoiding it in solidarity. Oh, did twin have a baby? They just announced to everyone. They really just announced to everyone that they're trying to have a kid, which if you think about it, they're just they're just like telling all their friends they're having unprotected sex, which is kind of a weird thing to just tell people. In my personal opinion. Very sweet that they're trying to have a baby. If you think about it, it is kind of a weird thing to tell people. Actually, I wasn't going to be rude. But I do think that's a nice story for them. I'm glad that they're happy. I was trying to be so polite. In a popes? Oh my god. Brewster, please. It's too early for this, and it's 6:30 p.m. and it's too early for this. Why did I bring this up? Why am I being yelled at? I never did anything. Oh, people seem to like to drink because I'm a big belly dude. Some just like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it just as a taste among others. Sometimes I want to taste wine and sometimes I just want tomato juice. Booze just became this big social thing, but I for one wish there was a better range of soft drinks. Went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. Sunshine, thank you for the leg sweets. Lord, please. If you think about it, when people say we're having a baby and you congratulate them, you're saying well done for doing it enough times to get pregnant. True. I'm sorry, can we stop? HG, you've caused this. Technically, I guess I maybe started it, but you really went for it. Enough can include one, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, a soft drink pairing option is cute. Imported some alcohol-free vermouth? Homemade some fruit. Oh, that's a cool idea. Edible rope, mahogany forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate. That's cool. What the heck? Back when we were still in touch. Oh, it would be hard for him, I guess. Ooh, I wonder if this is the game hinting at this developer doing something that's not coffee. Because they're talking about vermouth. Thank you. Okay. Well, HG, I don't really know what you expected me to do in this situation. I'm just saying. I don't really know what you expected to happen here. You're right, that's on me. This kind of sounds like the game. I don't know, I could be reading into it too much. But right now they're having a discussion about like alternative things to alcohol and soft drinks and cocktails and have a hiccup. All that stuff. I wonder if this is like a little Easter egg that maybe the developers are looking at doing a game that is soft drink or like a bar maybe. Really? When I'm gone? We out here nutting. Sweet dreams to you, Q. It's 6:30 here. That's the designated nut chat in Australia. That's true. Should have known that was why you paused for a second. I figured you meant butt chat and not. Oh, I thought you made a mistake and hit B instead of N. Yeah. Out of context. Gotta keep up with the out of context farming, my friends. Invited to all the parties. My phone is toxic. Okay, that's fucked up. She's impossible, you mean? This is such an interesting thing to do after you get married. Just go and hang out with some friends at a coffee shop. Wanted to make sure you wrap her baby sister. Yeah, it's definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that she needs to protect. Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie. I'd say Gala is a softie compared to many people. But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury. If Zelda 7 moves out and I'm out of my specialty, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. You'd have to hurry or you'll have to step over your primary school friend, Bailey's. Marco? I thought I caught him staring at her. But they didn't leave it at staring. The two witnesses, delightfully cliche, isn't it? You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. It's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, touches filled with pent-up desire. Scorn dissimulated in a smoke. Hopefully you've captured some pictures of our lovebirds too. Can't wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know, but it will be worth it, so I'm happy to be patient. Oh, that's so nice. He photographed the wedding. Calling her good girl was a bit creepy. I'm not a fan of that. Too much nutting talk. It crashed. Oh. They're beautiful. They're so beautiful. Thank you again. Don't mention I had an alright time doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but it's lovely. It's so friendly and warm. That's really sweet. Once we sifted through the superfluous details. Love that you guys figured that out in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have one, Mr. Hyde? Why Zostus? You wanted to frame it and hang it on your wall? Actually, yeah, something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the exact same one here for you. Aww. Thank you. Yes, Zostus, I'm not sure where we'd be without you. So I take it you've decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde. Would seem so. Come on, tell them. Oh, nothing's been confirmed yet. Certainly not going back on it and you aren't either, right? Of course not. Well then. Just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a real sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Doctors think she's going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in her room with her around. Stop. Bet little Rose is thrilled. She is, an entire party next to her bed. Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde, and just like that, he promised to take their pictures pro bono. It's nothing. I could use experience so that I can milk my modelling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures. So does that mean you're sticking around Seattle for good? Got the house and I got the job, and I've got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while. That's great to hear. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. Having it redone from scratch, so it's a process, but as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, you know? What would a dream house look like for the two of you? We're not too sure yet, but we're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless Tomodachi scrolling to look at other people's homes. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. My love, it's alright. I'm glad we talked it all through. Lou made me realize it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does, and if my family doesn't contribute to anything. In fact, Lou's mum told me the same during the wedding. I didn't know you talked about it. Don't worry, it went really well. She said what mattered to her is that I make her daughter happy, which is good because that's what matters to me too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job. Really can't consider slowing down my career, or maybe a little. Yeah, when the time comes, but the thing is I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids topic. It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it would do to my work. What a conversation to be having in front of your friends. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to child rearing. Well, not in our couple. We've decided that when we have kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I'll still do some freelance work if and when I have time, but not so much for the money as to keep my brain working. But I'll be taking care of our little ones and of our place. That's really cute. You know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. Not many men would have wanted that. You'd be surprised. Times are changing and so on. Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who'd have rather stayed at home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other so well. I think so too. Mr. Miller, Mrs. W. No, using my family name on you feels... Oh, Mr. Oh, because he went to say yeah. I thought he was just saying W for some reason. They'll throw a fit if they heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting, but none of that matters much anyway. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. It's so freaking cute. I'm gonna cry. Crying in the club, gamers. I'm crying in the club. Oh, does it play? Oh, damn. It's like a pair of earrings that Georgie's showing. Okay, interesting. Damn, I was hoping it would play. Sounds like Hyde has found a new way forward. He has, yeah, I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? There's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal. Nothing screws at your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Even elves with their only longish lives have issues, I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans, and we also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is, everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get. It makes sense to me. I will say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around. For all that he can be a difficult one, he also makes life a lot more interesting. And we just really get each other after all this time. You two know what I mean. Aww, I love that. It's so sweet. At this point, even when we need to take a bit of a time out, we can trust that we'll always find our way back to each other. That is nice, and that was one of the things that I did like that they represented in this game was like Lua and Bailey's taking like a break, but not a break from the relationship, just stepping back from the problem that they were having and taking some space to themselves to kind of figure out how they felt about it. I think that like that kind of shit is really important. Yeah, I think that, sorry, I just got distracted. I think that kind of shit is really important to show. Because it's like, sometimes the best way to fix something is to like to fix a relationship problem is to like take space to yourself and work on yourself a little bit, because you can get so caught up in the nitty-gritty. This looks cozy. Grace, it's so cozy. It's such a cozy game. It's really, really good. It's a sequel. So I can't remember when the first one came out, like a few years ago. Maybe 2 years ago. But yeah, they've just released a sequel. It's so nice. And we're getting to like see some storylines that started in the first game kind of come to fruition a bit more. It's really sweet. But yeah, how you doing, Grace? Welcome, welcome. Wait, who are we talking about? I got distracted. Not that he just really got you right away. He's been very kind to me and perceptive about me as well. And I'm glad he befriended you too. So these two, Gala and Hyde, who's just stepped out, were from the first game. Unpin. Wait, HD, I can't see it to unpin it. I literally can't see it to unpin it. I'm so sorry. That's really funny. I mean, it's there. You've brought attention to it. So, okay, that's one of the things that's sort of been hinted at what we are. So this is one of the storylines that started in the first game. They hinted at who we were in relation to... So there are aliens that visit as well. And we have a relationship to those aliens, but we don't know. I don't think we're from Earth, but it hasn't been made perfectly clear who we are. But what I've kind of pieced together is that we're not from Earth, and we don't know how old we are, but there's been references to us being like a lot older. Oh, does it look like I'm on Gala's head? Oh no. It's really fascinating, and I'm wondering, so this is the second last day in the game. I'm wondering if we're going to find out in this game a little bit more about us, or if they're gonna have a third game. I don't know yet. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I like it. All the characters... I'm not a huge fan of visual novels, but this is like a visual novel style I can get behind, because it's so... All the characters are quite in depth. The story is super interesting, and the mini games are good as well. Oh no. Sushi, welcome in. How you going?
Hello there.
How you doing, friend? Welcome, welcome. I like that these guys are all bonding. It's nice to meet you as well. I've seen you around the place. I've seen you around. I hope you're doing well. HG, you say these things? You gotta own them. Oh, it started raining. This is another thing. The atmosphere is quite nice. Of the game. I was getting a bit over that music. HG, thank you. Oh, it says Snack Dad. It's actually Q Jesco's merch. It says Snack Dad. Isn't it so cute? I love it. But yeah, it's Q's merch. HG, you're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I didn't even realize she was wearing Bailey's jacket. Don't worry about me, I always worry about you. And I guess that's kind of my job now. Oh, only if I get to worry about you too. You guys are cute. They are really sweet. But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway. That's true. I have heard that. It's supposed to rain on Saturday at the wedding that I'm going to, so hopefully that is good luck for them. Sounds like lip service for the happy couple to avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often enough. I mean, it probably is, honestly. Maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it? Are you referring to the goddess's tears legend? That's the one. Never heard of that. It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry, but I can give you the short version. Go on, I'm very curious. What is it? Oh, Sushi, you're doing the run? I know there's a few people that are doing it. Wait, is it a marathon or a half marathon? I can't remember. Grace, thank you for your prime. I appreciate it.
Zelst one love, Zelst one love, Zelst one love.
Zelst one love. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. So a long time ago lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, but of all her children, one she liked best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When their siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They're kind and gentle, they will love me and take care of me. That's sweet. She thought of the days ahead and smiled, but one day as the young godlings sat on the edge of a cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them and they lost their balance. Don't worry, it's not a sad story, okay. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human eras. Till a human found them there. Shall we call the godling Eon? And the human Ray, just for clarity. It's going to help me for sure. I get lost without names. Eon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Eon and... Oh! Thank you so much, Sushi! Thank you! Thank you so much for donating. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Jeff's doing the full marathon. Yourself, mother... Okay. Sushi's doing a 10. Now Liam is doing 5. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love that for you guys. Running is not something I've ever been able to get into. And I admire people that have been able to get into it. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's really, really sweet. Yes, if anyone doesn't know, this month, all of this month, I'm raising money for Cure Cancer's Game on Cancer initiative. If you donate more than $10 Australian to my campaign, there is a $50 Steam gift card raffle that you can go into, and I'll be drawing that at the end of the campaign. The sponsors have also worked with Cure Cancer to offer up some other prizes and stuff to Australian residents, excluding WA. So that's part of it as well, but my Steam gift card giveaway is for international. Yeah. Oh, we hit a hundo? Let's go! Thank you so much for getting us to a hundo. I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh no. Oh my god. That's rough. Oh, Grace, you're road tripping it tomorrow? Love that. Love that. Anonymous, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. If you want to go into the raffle under Anonymous, feel free to DM me. But if you don't, that's okay as well. But feel free to DM me. Driving to Bendigo, it's not too far, thankfully. Okay, nice. I am familiar with Bendigo. But Zell, tell them about the mustard. HG, that's not important. About 6 to 7 hours. Oh, true. It is a decent chunk of time. But that's at least you can do that in a day. Like, that's not too bad. As HG brought up very kindly, yesterday we chat was being little shits, and I don't know why we were talking about Milo for some reason. Anyway, I tweeted yesterday that mustard is the superior condiment and I won't hear otherwise, and I stand by that. Thank you so much. And then someone said, how many donos to get you to have Milo and mustard together? And I said, if we hit our 250 dono goal by Sunday night Australian time, I will have Milo and mustard together. But we have to hit the goal by Sunday night, this Sunday night Australian time. Come run with us? You should, you should. Handshake. Why do I get this weird vibe you might enjoy it? I'm kind of scared I might. I feel like it won't be as bad as you think. Yeah. I feel like it potentially, I feel like they're both very nice flavors. And surely it'll complement. Surely it'll be fine, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah. And don't say us like you guys weren't being little shitters yesterday, boo. you know? But yeah, out of everything, I think as well, so I'm going to do a dedicated fundraising stream where we'll have some other goals and stuff in it. And I'll probably do some more intense, not redeems, like, you guys know what I mean. Goals, essentially. For a dedicated charity stream a little bit later this month. Oh, Heathcote cider, right? Is that a cider? I think cider, a really nice cider comes from there. Maybe. Maybe I'm thinking of Harcourt cider. I might be thinking of Harcourt cider. Should find out for science. Okay, dude. You good with spice? I'm having too much. I am so bad with spice. I'm so bad with spice. But yeah, I think that'll definitely be on the goals list. I don't want to call them like, they're not forfeits, but like, yeah, if we hit certain goals, I reckon in the charity stream, I'll include some spice. I've recently started to put sriracha on some stuff, and I'm actually really enjoying it. But that is like as spicy as I get, and it's not a lot. It's like the tiniest little amount, so I can barely taste it. But yeah, I'm not good with spice. I grew up in a very like bland household food-wise. So as an adult, I'm trying to branch out a little bit. And I quite like sriracha. Okay. Oh, we just named them. Okay. Ray walked up to Eon and, finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to their village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed by, Eon started talking to Ray. Wait, who are these people again? Oh, they were children. Astonished, both to let until okay. The godling is Eon, human is Ray. Okay, I didn't know which way around it was. Makes way more sense. Put it in. Oh, will that be nice, HG? I'll have to try that because I actually have some in the fridge to eat after stream that I defrosted earlier. I'll have to try that. Okay, because the fur that I always feel so silly saying it properly. That I have is. It's not, it doesn't have like any super strong spices or anything in it. Hey Bam, how you doing? You want to remove a game from the wheel? Do you know what's on the wheel right now? Put a little, okay. All right, I'll do that. Last time I said, yeah, the chili to the bottom. Yeah, I went that up. That's fair. I don't know, I'm really trying to get into more spicy stuff. It's just so difficult, you know? Especially growing up in a very white household. Talk of father's young children, family's old men. They talked of time and eternity. And as they looked into each other's eyes, they both found the briefest of moments and the longest here and there. That's how they knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the assent of their family. Assent? Ray got it without any trouble. Their family were fond of Eon by then. Eon went to see their mother, the goddess, that old hag. Give her a chance, my love, she improves. At first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favourite child should be taken away from her. That reminds me of someone. I promise you she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Eon, get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die just like your fiancé. Yuck. And to nobody's surprise, at this point, Eon said, I'm alright with that. What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side? That's so sweet. Doki Doki be gone? Doki Doki Club, more like crappy crap shit. Bam, you're so good with words. Doki Doki just got added today. That's funny. So it just got added today because we spun The Walking Dead. So I will take that off and add something in a second. I'll do it when we get to the end of this day. I'll do it, Bam. Absolute poetry. For many hours, the goddess was angry and shouted, but for many more hours, she was despondent and sulked. Then finally, she turned an eye onto the ground to look at Eon and Ray. They were in the field where Ray had first found Eon. They wore garlands of flowers and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time, Eon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time in an eternity, their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. Good. Oh, but a goddess's word once spoken isn't easily broken. How does this equal rain on the wedding day being good? In sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying. Okay. And one by one, her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. Okay, there's the link. But instead of running from it, Eon and Ray danced with it. And so the goddess said, "For each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year." Oh, I literally just got like goosebumps from that. That's so sweet. Even as your hair turns grey and your skin turns parched. May that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other. And according to elves, that's how we came to be. That's so sweet. But I think that's a bit far-fetched. I mean, that's clearly not a true story. But that's really sweet. Aww, she is tearing up. I loved that. That was really sweet. Ooh, I really want to know what you think of the new Dungeons and Dragons book. I don't know why I'm saying new, like there's an old one. I want to know what you think of it. Because, I have not heard a lot about it, but I'm really curious. I kind of want to see it. I've heard a lot about Mario. A lot of people really like Mario. But yeah, I'm curious about Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, he's really beautiful sometimes. I'm gonna cry. That's so fucking sweet. That was an astonishing rendition of that story. I like that being the concept of how elves were made as well in this universe. I find that really sweet. I've only played D&D once, so all the reference. I've never played, but I watch D&D content because I find it very interesting, and the improv aspect of it I really like as well, because when you find like a really good D&D, like I watch a lot of Critical Role, but I've watched some other stuff as well. The talent that it takes them as improv actors, I find really like very impressive. So I know a little bit about D&D, but I've never played. Enjoying the lore. Isn't it nice, HG? I like that we're getting a little bit more lore because we have sort of got like a general idea of the world, but we've not got a lot of deep lore about the different races in the game. So it was really sweet. You've heard it's quite good. Are you thinking about seeing it, Bam? I think I'm just going to wait for it to come out on streaming services. The goddess is a lot better than your mother. Yes. His family cut him off because he wanted to marry Lua. My history with rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors. That's a very cozy feeling. My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in my bed. It was great. That's the best, actually, falling asleep to rain or waking up to rain. Wish we lived in a world where everyone had that. A place to be safe while the rain falls outside. For sure. Hyde has been gone a long time. Right, it'll come out on a streaming service I don't have, so I never yet to see it through. Yeah, that's... I'm hoping it comes out on Netflix, but I don't know. I don't know if it will. Because Netflix is the only one I consistently pay for. You want to watch the new Scream? Does that have Selena Gomez in it? Is that? No, it's not Selena Gomez. It's a singer, though, that's in it, right? No, I'm completely wrong. It's that chick from You and Wednesday. I don't know why I was thinking Selena Gomez. I can't remember her name. I'm blanking. But she's in it, right? This cat has been in and out of this store, in and out of our cafe the whole game, and we've not, like, learnt anything about it. But I don't know if it's just a normal cat or a Nekomimi. I don't know. Jenna Ortega, thank you, thank you. Good movie. The new Scream one, you've seen it, Demand? Here's a cute one. What's he doing here, though? Is he your cat? No, but he's been around a couple times. Do you remember seeing him a week or so ago? He's not any friendlier than he was then. I only recently watched the first Scream movie when I was traveling. When we were staying with the Renos, when Tech and I were traveling. We watched it at their place. He's not especially aggressive. Maybe he's adopting this place. Oh, are we going to have a cafe cat? I'm going to cry. I'm going to actively sob. Thank you, Grace. Thank you for hanging. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night and good and safe travels tomorrow as well. And I hope the run goes well. I hope you sleep well ahead of it. Seems that he might be looking for something or someone. Interesting. Came by another time a few days ago. Quite helpful, but didn't look settled then either. And there he goes. I want to learn more about this cat so bad. We have one more day. We have one more day to learn about this cat. What did I miss? A cat, apparently. What if it's Hyde? What if Hyde just turns into a cat? I saw it go, what was that about? We're not entirely sure. He's come by a handful of times, but he doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything, saying that he might be looking for someone. Perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, so to speak. You may know something that we don't, or see something we can't see. You have a theory? HD, when we finish the game, you'll have to let me know what the theory is. That's just what they want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. Oh, my tongue. Okay. Let me, but don't forget it, because I really want to know. Because I don't have a theory, I've got no idea. But I'm very excited. Welcome back, Erin. How you doing? How's work going? I was saying that reminds me of someone, actually. No comment. What was that call about? Milo with mustard? I have a no. Thank you. Yes, Erin, that is if we hit the goal. If we hit the goal by Sunday, I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. Maybe Friday night, but I will be doing a stream Sunday as well. So there's another few opportunities. And the link is also always live. So there's a few more streams to hit the goal. And a cheeky sprinkle of chili. That will light my whole body on fire. I feel. Wait. That was the interior designer about the house. You need, okay, walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on. Me designing my house. That's the ill. Yes, Erin, it's Milo dry. It's not with milk. So 2 reasons it's not with milk. 1, I'm lactose intolerant. And 2, that would dilute the mustard too much. Chili and chocolate go pretty well together. True. The chili is the ill. Oh my god, brew? That's the ill is just funny to me. In particular that I want to look good with his no. Okay. Ben, you've seen his car. It's not, peak design trends. That car served me right. Thank you very much. I'm trying to think if I've ever had chili and chocolate together. I don't know if I have. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around. I shouldn't have brought that up. Why don't you help Hyde with decorating then? Why indeed. My job, time. Your job, time, I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Scarla has no understanding of colour, material, or shape. I'm a lazy interior designer at best, but Gala's an interior designer's waking nightmare. Not true, I just go for functional things. That's what people say when they've got no taste. I feel attacked. You've had ranch and mayo together? I feel like that would be fine together, right? Because they're like both white dressings. Like I feel like they'd be quite nice together. Yeah, they are, yeah. The first time I tried ranch, like proper ranch, was when I was traveling last year because it's not really a thing here. At least not that I've found in Australia. It's not really a thing. So I had ranch for the first time when I was in America. It's interesting. Carrot and mayo, yummy. Freaking carrots are such a good little snacky. They're so good. Carrots and cucumbers fucking slap as little snackies. A cheese sandwich. So wait, is that just like a toasty but not toasted? Thought ranch was a kind of mayo. It might be. It's definitely like similar vibes. It's like how aioli is similar to mayo. Aioli. They're just all taking in turns to giggle. Normal bread with cold cheese and mayo, not cooked, but you could. I could see that as being nice. I feel like that's something I definitely had as a kid. But I would want to toast it. I fucking love a good toasty. Being like this all together when it's dark and damp and feeling good and safe and home, it's a pretty rare feeling in a kind of public place. I think the kinda is key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange space to me. It's my space that I'm lucky enough to share with other people I like. I definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that. Aww, that's really cute. I'm glad that's how it feels to you. Our patrons' comfort has always been our priority. How melted cheese? What is it that, like, why is melted cheese so much better than normal cheese? Like, melted, oh, my mouth is watering. You guys are making me hungry. Like, chicken crisps? Oh, like chicken chip, like, Smiths? I'm not gonna lie, I think chicken crimpies and chicken flavored potato chips are mid. I think they're mid. I don't think they're very good. I think chicken flavor's weird, except for chicken salt. That's quite good. That's quite good. Sounds like everyone's gonna be busy with their own stuff for a while, but I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again, whether in a week or a month or a year. I can't get behind them. I feel like I'm the odd one out. So many people like them, and I do not. And I am weird though, because I like savory shapes. Yes, chicken crimpy shapes. Yeah. But I like savory shapes. Cheers to that. Here. You are all welcome anytime, separately or together, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. We'll definitely pop by to give you news and to get fury remedies and a listen in on the drama. We can't wait to welcome you back. This isn't the last day, is it? I think the rain is over. We've kept you for a while already. Yeah, we should all use the dry spell to get back home. Consider the night cold. You go first, guys, or we'll be stepping on each other's toes. Alright, good night. Good night. Yeah, savory ones are good, aren't they? Let's go, darling. Good night. Thanks again for being with us. Of course. Tonight and on other nights. No, thank you for everything, truly. Have a good rest. Will do. That's so sweet. There's one more day, right? You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door for me a second longer. What are you doing? I'm carrying you over the threshold! Oh, that's so cute. That's on the way into the home, not on the way out of the bar. I can do both. Maybe, but I love you. I love you too. Bustling, busy, and a buzz. People whose thoughts I can hear almost as well as my own by now, whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like to have a chosen hive. That wasn't the last day. There's got to be one more day, right? Okay. I don't know who is going to be in it. Okay. Heir of American business royalty disowned over choice of wife. So that's Bailey's. Killer algae. The new invasive species. Fire director resigns in the wake of shocking leaks. Somehow this feels like deja vu. Let's have a look at our stories for today. I wish we could play these videos. Look how handsome. Oh, that's Silver. What? I thought that was Lucas for a split second. I was so confused. Yes, no worries, HG. No worries. I appreciate the lurk. Good luck in games. Good luck in games. I think about the end of this industry for the love of it and keep having fun. It's a mindset I'll have moving forward. Having someone you can connect with, especially within the same industry, is really something that I'm glad for. Okay. We didn't 100% this by like any means. We completely fucked up the relationship with Lucas. Why does this feel like deja vu? Hey, welcome. What's cracking? Aside from the thunder outside, that is. Yep, deja vu. Nothing, everything's fine. I've everything I need to avoid another blackout. That's good news. You know, this weather has kind of grown on me. Really? Yeah, not something I'd like to have forever, of course, but the thunder no longer sounds so angry to me. Interesting. What does it sound like to you? No idea. Just not scary anymore. Anyway, I want to order something. What do you want? Whatever I ordered a couple weeks ago? Bestie. It was a blue drink. I just don't remember what one. It's probably just butterfly pea, right? Love thunder and lightning. Rain, me too, me too. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I don't know if this is right. I feel like it has to be. This game has made me want to try Hibiscus and the blue pea stuff though. What? It's what makes the drink blue. Oh, okay. Still tastes like grass. My daughter told me this is really good for stress. Are you stressed right now? No, don't worry. Since my daughter loves it so much, I was just trying to remind myself how it tastes. Usually it's mixed with other. It's very forgiving taste-wise and goes well with most things, and it looks pretty. Because it's tasteless except for grassy notes when you drink it straight. Right on. It's mean you've already made up with your daughter. More or less. That's great. How are you, officer? How is work? Work, huh? Hell yeah. Can she pick me one up too? Thanks. Well, it's only been a couple of days since I was here, but I admit a lot has happened. Yeah, for starters, word has spread that parking on Bourne Street is no longer safe. Because of vandalism? Really don't want it to escalate, you know. I don't want the story of the street rewritten into something bad. Makes sense. So what did you do? Heh. What makes you think I did anything? Just a guess. Well, you're not wrong. The day after our last talk, I paid the old gnomes a visit and had a chat with them. What did you talk about? We talked about what could happen to them in the area due to the vandalism they committed. They were remorseful to a point because they're upset about what happened to the remains of their friend. Right. All they wanted was to create something memorable that would stay in everyone's mind in one way or another. Even in a bad way? That's what I thought they were going for too. Turns out that's not the case. They just wanted to create... Oh, fuck, I skipped by accident. They wanted to create something memorable, something that gets everyone talking. We're all putting in our orders. Thanks, bro. When I gave them a hypothetical scenario with rumours getting out of control and how folks will spin the whole thing into something else, they were a bit stunned, honestly. It's because they didn't think of the consequences that far ahead. That's right. I told them it could potentially lead to the street being closed because it would be deemed unsafe, or maybe even rebuilt into something completely different. Not the kidney. What the fuck? Bruce is like, I don't want to be part of this. Okay, hold on. Rebuild it, which would effectively erase, but yeah, okay. So they stopped. Interesting. But you know, I get their need to keep the memory alive, even if what they did was a bit misguided. I understood. Still, what they did was not the way to go about it, and honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this memory stuff. Shows that I and the world probably need to learn a lot more about fairy folk in general. So what did you do next? Did you arrest them? Not the chaplers. All I did that day was chat with them because I wanted a clearer picture and everything, including the old fairy market. I also shared the story about my grandpa. In the end, they said whatever I decide to do, they'll accept. So I went home. You know, my daughter asked what happened. Now, since she gave me good advice on the case and everything, I told her the whole story about the street, the tree. It's really everything. Anyhow, after our talk, I guess she started looking into the fairy folks' history. And in one of those videos she did, I have no clue what to call them. They're videos of herself packing orders while talking about stuff. I reposted it on my Tomodachi a couple days ago. I see. She basically talked to her viewers about what she learned in the video. Only thing she's learned on her own. Got it. That's great though. You never know. Maybe through her video, curiosity will spread, get everyone wondering about this piece of disappearing history. That's really cool. Oh, wait. Oh, I got the good George. Ooh, complete Georgie's good story arc once. Okay. The first game, I replayed it to get some extra endings. I wonder if replaying this story arc gets you unlock some more stuff. That's interesting. Like scan your booty? Lucas. I'm doing good. I'm better. Yeah. I've talked a little bit about having a bit of a rough time lately. But like this week, not having a stream schedule and sort of just streaming when I have felt up to it has been really helpful for me mentally, and I'm enjoying games again. Whereas I wasn't, like, the sign for me being like, oh, I really don't feel good was because I was like, I'm not even enjoying gaming. So taking some time has been really good. So I'm doing a lot better. So thank you for asking. Scan Elixir, I was never gonna give you one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better. I'm a happy Jan. Lucas is happy. Anyway, Pops, what's shaking? What's crack-a-lackin', Pops? He is very energetic. Order. Sure, let me fuck up your every single drink that you've ordered in this game. Blue pea latte. It's the wrong button. Oh my god, Lo. You're so right. You are so right. Wait, we haven't done a blue pea latte? I think it's just this, right? Yeah, okay. Some latte art. Close enough to being half decent. No, he really does look like it. No, stop. Masterpiece, eh? I like your confidence. This is the first drink that we've served Lucas that has been correct. Every single other one of his drinks has been wrong. Oh, Miss Riona's coming today. Nice. Didn't sleep at all last night. 20 IKEA gift cards. For what? Again? Been cooking up stuff. I like that Lucas and Riona are working together. I know you're a hustler kid. Your schedule's probably not like everyone else's, but I hope you won't drag others into unhealthy habits unnecessarily. George is being such a dad right now. That's amazing, That's so good. I love that. I was actually thinking about you and that treatment the other day for some reason. I can't remember why. But I was thinking about it, wondering how it was going. So I'm really glad it's going well. That's great. Got lost in the warehouse. Erin, I love that for you. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Banshee vibe. Yeah. Sometimes she does deliveries until morning. But never mind, kid. Forget I said anything earlier. Did she say she's doing deliveries tonight? Okay, she didn't post. I don't know why. It was something that came up. I don't know. I can't even remember why, but it made me think of that treatment, and then, yeah, obviously think of you. And I was wondering how it was going. You're cold? Yeah, I feel like warehouses definitely are cold. So I can feel that. I can feel that. It's cold at IKEA. Fun fact, I've only ever been to an IKEA once, and it was just to get a click and collect order. I was like, oh man, what stupid thing I do this time? Just pulling your leg. You're both adults, I was just playing around. It's a nosy and annoying old guy. Still, it's good you guys are talking, especially considering what happened the first time. Oh yeah, they did not get along. Oh, it's not that they didn't get along when they first met. He just kept putting his fucking foot in it. That counts. Thank you so much. Take a step back from time to time. You've been in the parking lot, the rarest achievement. Wait, being in the IKEA parking lot? Why? Wait, what? I also don't love that he calls her lady all the time. That just rubs me the wrong way. Had to deliver something before I came. That's why I'm a bit late. I apologize. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so snoozy. Would you like anything to drink? Yes, please. Like a cup of mild coffee sweetened with a lot of honey, if you would. I'm so excited. I had to double check that I had the date right. Tomorrow night I'm getting my eyelash extensions done. And I've not had them, like, I don't get them consistently because they're very expensive. But I'm getting them done tomorrow night for the weekend. And I'm so excited. You have such pretty eyes. So I'll probably stream after that appointment. It's what I used to order back in the day. So what's really been happening with you two? This kid stayed up for ages. This kid stayed up for days for something apparently. Does that include you as well? But those are my regular working hours. See? But we're done talking about that. What the heck, Pops? I'm not done playing the role of annoying and nosy old guy. I do like that he's sort of taken on a fatherly role with Lucas. Because Lucas's dad isn't around. The truth is, me and the lady have been discussing the show's format. Any pretty eyes in chat? Yes, all of you. Thank you very much. How dare? We're almost there, right? I think, yes. We've been discussing it quite intensely the past couple of days. We're at a point where things are beginning to take shape. That's exciting. It's not quite there yet. But almost. That's why I've been staying up late, organising all these ideas into a deck. We're making a new show proposal to pitch to my team. Are you two going to work together then? In a way, yes. It is my intention to act as Lucas's guide to the city. I'm going to have him drive too sometimes. I don't want her to always drive me around, but I might need some time to get used to driving again. Sweet. I know, Lo. I definitely think there's something going on with these two, but they're being like very coy about it. But I think this is nice. I like it. I'm glad I didn't fuck this up because I didn't give her his details when I should have. So I'm glad that I didn't fuck it up. Make you feel good, I'm sure of it. Let's do it. Anyway, so that's what's been happening. Meanwhile, I've been helping her find auditions. I wasn't aware there were many ways to find audition leads online. You still have to vet them though because there are so many fakes out there. But I'll help you with that, don't worry. Sounds good, y'all. Sounds good, y'all. A budding partnership. Complete... Oh, okay, interesting. Complete Lucas and Riona's normal story arcs. Wait, so does each character have a good, normal, and a bad story arc? What? I might have to leave soon. Why? I haven't eaten anything substantial. It was a really busy day. Oh, word? Let's go then. You can stay. I'll just go for a quick bite and come back. Nah, let's just go. We're partners, right? Besides, we still have a lot of things to discuss. You're right. Okay, if you're fine with it. I think it's time for us to go. I mean, for me. Roger that. Let's get going then. See you later, Pops. Good luck with everything. You too, you too. Bye. See you again soon. Goodbye. I want the fucking cat to come back. So, just you and me now. Nothing wrong with that. I have to go soon though, duty calls. Sure. Oh, that's not the cat. Freya! Oh, she was in the first game but hadn't, we haven't seen her at all in this game. I heard you've been going around the world. Around the world is a bit much, but I've been somewhere. Glad to see you here, Freya. Well, as much as I'd like to stay and chat, duty calls. Oh, that sucks. I missed you. Well, see you later then, Georgie. Don't forget to tell Zelsis the truth. Huh? What? Let me move over there. My buddy, my pal, my good friend. Why didn't you tell me you were coming? Boy, stop blaming me, it was a last minute thing. Even I didn't know I would be back so soon. So what makes you return sooner than expected? Well, maybe I'll tell you after a drink. Do you remember my first order ever? Oh, just espresso? First time I was here, as rainy as hard as it is now, I thought nothing was open anymore until I saw your shop. Your espresso was one of the best coffees I've ever had. One espresso for me. That's sweet. So she, I think, was she writing a book? I can't quite remember. Cup of triple shot espresso. Again, this deep aroma and such stellar flavors. So, mind telling me why Officer Georgie said what he said? Which part? Something about telling me the truth? Ah, well... Okay. I'm leaving for a writer's residence soon, and it's really, really far away. I know. It was impulsive, it was something I did on a whim. Me and my old buddy sent the application form late last month, not really expecting anything, but we got accepted, and somehow it's for this year's rotation. Which means I need to I need to pack and get ready really soon. It's not a scam, is it? Of course not. How long is it going to be? I don't know, probably a few months, but I might try to keep traveling after that. Okay. Are you sad? Nope. Don't be sad while I'm gone, okay? I said I'm not sad. Oh, anyway, tell me what's been happening all this time I've been gone. There should be a lot of juicy stories waiting for me, right? You have no idea. Spill it, everything. Alright, so it started around 2 weeks ago. Wait, is that the game? Aqua's working on her game while Myrtle helps from time to time. They're a good team. I didn't see the fucking cat. Silver and Amanda's trip took them quite a bit further than they expected. And Pearl appears in a number of their selfies from London, Sydney, and the Mongolians. Steppe? Is that what that said? Hyde's reputation as a dreamy, sensitive wedding photographer spread around all of Seattle. And Gala is fond of qualifying him in those exact terms to Hyde's obvious displeasure and secret joy. Lua and Bailey's bought a little house with large windows, a small garden, and an extra bedroom for the baby. Bailey's been using it as a workspace, but it stands ready to fulfill a whole other function when the time is right. Rachel didn't end up releasing anything on time. Even though she's slightly discouraged, she won't give up and will keep working on it. I fucked that up so bad. Rihanna and Lucas often come to the coffee shop after his driving lessons to discuss a variety of topics. Looks like they're taking it slow and planning things carefully as they match up their working schedules. Fortunately, the vandalism ended before the rumours could worsen. Sometimes a lone officer can be seen placing flowers where the dead tree once stood. That's sweet. Aww. Good game. That was really sweet. Good game, good game. I really want to know HD's theory about the cat, but I don't want to pull her out of her game or distract her from what she's doing. We finished. Unfortunately, this doesn't count towards the 130, but we did finish another game this year. Oh, I should have updated it because I did finish a game today. Whoopsies. That's so nice. 23. 22. Oh, you added 131. I didn't see the 1. Oh, that was really nice. I liked that a lot. I really want to know about the cat though. Q. Respectfully. What the fuck? You're a mess, Q. You're a mess. Yeah, do a 6-hour blink right now. I really want to know what I want to know HG's theory. My head, oh, brain went burr. Oh, no. That sucks, Q. I don't know if you were listening at all before, but Grace popped in and she did say that she liked your merch, your beanie. No, don't bother, HG. I can talk to her tomorrow. And you. That's nice. Yeah, she was like, what does it say? I'm like, it's Q's merch. It's covering my dirty hair. Oh, wait, we've got after credits. Miss Fiona, hello again. I dropped something here a long time ago, so I'm here to get it. What item was it? It's fine, I've got it. It was right under this seat. I always made sure to check everything before closing. There are times when we simply miss things, particularly if it is a task we've performed numerous times. Guess it's a sign for me to double check everything. It may or it may not be. I have a feeling you will find something of interest either way. There's even the possibility of gaining a complete understanding of everything. This is hinting at replaying the game. Yeah, this is hinting at doing a second playthrough. Yeah. Looks like no one else will become me. Might as well go check on. What was that? That sounded like it came from inside the drawer. What the missing items? They're here. But they vanished. Now what is really going on? You have now seen part of the image, but there are still many details to discover. Ooh. Interesting. Yeah, there's like 32 more achievements. So we've barely scratched the surface of this game, guys. That's wild to me. That is so, so wild. Cool. Gaming. I just realized that I was using the music from the game. Oh, sorry. That's a little bit louder than I wanted it to be. Sorry. Oopsie. That should be a little better. Maybe you should, that's probably a good thing to do. Okay. So, oh my god! Bam! I don't know if you're still here. I totally forgot to do Oh my god, I forgot to do your wheel spin. Not wheel spin. The removal of the game. I'm so sorry. All right, we have to remove Doki Doki, which only just got added today, so that's very funny. So we're going to remove Doki Doki into the backlog, and then we're going to resort this, and then whatever comes up here. Wizard of Legend. What the hell is that game? Unravel. Let's go. All right, so Unravel is being added. All right. Lovely jubbly. Oh, I didn't realize I could do that. Anyway. Edit. Command. Wait, command. Edit wheel. Command edit wheel. There we go. So, the plan is, the next game we're going to be playing on stream is going to be The Walking Dead. Although, before we start that, I might do, because I'm going to do probably a lot of Star Wars for the next little while. So, we'll probably start it tomorrow night when I get back. Yeah, we'll do some Star Wars, and then whenever we finish that, we'll probably do like a week's worth of really short games. And then we'll probably dive into The Walking Dead, I think is what is kind of what I'm feeling. That's kind of my vibes. I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of my vibes. I hope that's okay with you. But yeah, cool. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. Jedi Survivor, the new one. Yeah. So 2 reasons why I hadn't played it yet were because 1, I wanted to finish Coffee Talk. And 2, I wanted to wait until it got patched for PC because the performance was a little bit iffy on PC on launch. They didn't do the best job at porting it from what I've heard from other people's experiences. So I wanted to wait a little while, and they have patched it now. So I am looking forward to playing that. So I reckon we will play that probably tomorrow. But yeah. Yes, I have my Team Equality shirt on today. I almost put the beanie on as well, but I thought that would be a bit overkill because I have the beanie sitting there too, but then I found Q's beanie that was also sitting there. What am I looking for? All right. I was really worried the music wasn't coming through to you guys. I'm sitting here like to complete silence. Okay. How do we feel about a raid, gamers? Do you want a raid? You don't get a choice. We're gonna raid. We're gonna go over to our friend Andy, who is currently playing The Last Case of Benedict Fox, which I have seen a little bit of gameplay. Tech got it the other day and played a little bit of it. So we're going to go over and say hi. So let me give you guys these raid messages. It's been a little while since I've raided because I've been ending stream and just being tired. So we haven't. So let's go and show some love. Andy is on Team Equality. And I believe... Oh, they're not... Maybe they're not doing it tonight. Okay, they have been doing charity streams for the Cure Cancer campaign as well, but I don't think they are... It looks like they've been gifted this game and are doing a sponsored stream. So, but all that aside, they're a wonderful creator. Playing The Last Case of Benedict Fox. It is a platformer. The vibes are so cool. Visually, it's really sick. So let's go and send some love over there. Grab those raid messages if you're coming along. The first one for subs, second one for anyone who is not sub but wants to come over with a raid. I really appreciate you grabbing them. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you guys for bearing with me while I was sorting my life out. Things still aren't perfect. We might still have a rocky few months, just from a health perspective, but I appreciate you guys supporting me and being poggers while we deal with all that shit. So thank you. May the 4th, exactly, and that's why we're gonna play some Star Wars. Star Wars. May the 4th. I know that's not a Star Wars. Anyway, grab those raid messages. I appreciate you guys a lot, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
She goes her own way, like I don't give a damn girl. And my God, she owns it. So